It's Week 15 of the National Football League, and we'll see Brock Bowers. And with him, any catch.
Right to the air is O'Connell. That'll be taken in. It's Alexander Madison. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
That's good for Las Vegas.
Out of the shotgun, O'Connell. He'll get this out to his running back. And he won't make it back to the line of scrimmage. Going to lose a yard as he steps out of bounds. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's O'Connell. He'll check this down to the running back. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. 3rd and 5. Here's O'Connell. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Now the first carry for the younger Cook brother. This is James Cook. And let's give him about 4 on that one. It is Max Crosby there to wrap him up. There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory. Here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, here's Stafford. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. 3rd and 6. The shotgun snap to Stafford. It's complete. He's got Cup. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. The first run for Alexander Madison. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. Man in motion here is Tucker. A 2nd down throw for O'Connell. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball.
A hit, and he has lost the football. It's scooped up by the Falcons. And there it is. The defense comes up with the big play, forcing the fumble as they get their offense right back on the field. Coming up, Greg, with a big turnover.
Taking the ball away, Mike, has really become an art form in the NFL. Some teams are good at it, some teams not so much. But in this case, great job by the defense taking that one away. And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off
to the goal line and in. Brock Bowers. The drive starts with a run by Madison. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
The 3-4 defense, Mike, is predicated on the big man over the center, the nose tackle. He's big, he's strong, he takes up the entire middle of the defense, and that's exactly what we just saw on that play. He makes the stop for no gain.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Now O'Connell taking off. He'll try to get there.
And that's a great...
They'll start on the ground with Cook. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun, Stafford. Nakua snags it over the middle. He'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Cup in motion. They'll run with Cook. Room to run past midfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. It is a big run by Cook. 32 yards. Here's 1st and 10. Stafford. That is caught downfield by Cup. And he's into the end zone. Cooper. Is Coup for the point after. He knocks it through. And the Falcons looking terrific here out of the gate. Already up 21-0. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Vegas offense ready to get rolling again. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground, and here's Madison. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
So we've played 1 quarter here on a Monday night. It's the Falcons with the early lead. And we're back in Vegas after this. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Man in motion here is Tucker. Throwing on 2nd down. O'Connell. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. O'Connell to throw. He gets that complete to his tight end man. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
And finally, we see this offense find a little bit of life here early in this first half. They've struggled to get anything going early on, but at least this play has them on the move. Now, can they finish this drive and finally put some points on the scoreboard here in the first half?
On 1st down, a run with Madison. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They put Campbell in motion. On 2nd down, O'Connell. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he's going to be taken down.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves first and goal inside the low red zone.
A short game, down to the 7. Now here's second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the 7-yard line.
On the ground, here's Laube. And he churns out some of the hard yards in this area of the field, working it to the 3-yard line. Third and goal. To throw is O'Connell. And he's going to be dropped. They get to him back at the 15-yard line.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
On fourth down, on comes Daniel Carlson for the Raiders' field goal. This just a little more than a chip shot. 32-yard attempt. Carlson's kick is good. And the Raiders are on the board now here in this second quarter.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
A good return as he takes it across the 30. The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. He has played well all season long, entering this final stretch of games in December and January as the NFL leader in touchdown passes. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
They run out of the gun. It's Cook. Room to run at the 35. Big gain on the ground here as he takes this up past the 40-yard line.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
He's going to look for the home run ball. That's hard. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it first and goal. Here's Cook. Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made.
He slams it in there, and he is in. James Cook, touchdown Falcons. That touchdown gives him 18 on the season. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense ready to get back at it. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll return to Las Vegas after this. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now they'll set up to throw. That's out to the flat, and it's complete.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Straight ahead, here's Madison. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first. Here's A.J. Cole now, as this drive quickly stalled out, so he's on to punt it away. This returnable from inside his own 40. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. The Falcons offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he has been a tough guy to contain all season long, as reflected in those numbers that you see there. On first down, it's Stafford. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss.
Let's give credit where credit's due. Defensively, finding yourself down by this much at this stage of the game, they could just pack it in. They could say, all right, this one's over. We're moving on to next week. They're continuing to play hard. They're continuing to get after the quarterback, and nice start to this drive.
Stafford now on second down. That's a short one, caught by Bowers.
You can see in the eyes of the quarterback, he's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7. So on fourth down, the Falcons bring on Bradley Pinion to punt. As the drive went in the wrong direction, he's on to punt it away. The Raiders offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. We'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Finding his tight end, Mayer. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30. O'Connell to throw on first down. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. On 2nd and 10, though, trying to throw. He's got Myers on the completion. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. As mentioned, this is the EA Sports Halftime Report. Time to take a look around the NFL and find out what's going on this fine Sunday. We'll get started up at Cleveland Browns Stadium in Cleveland, where it was the visiting Chiefs.
And apparently we'll forget about that for the moment and turn our attention to quarter number 3. Let's go. Here's Williams on the return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Falcons offense and Matthew Stafford heading back onto the field. And he continues to be a nightmare for teams trying to defend in the red zone. Look at this graphic. 2nd in the NFL in terms of rushing touchdowns by a QB. First down, Stafford. That's to the right side and caught by Bowers. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run the draw with Cook. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard. 2nd and 11. They're going to motion the tight end over here. 2nd down, it's Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Out of the gun, Stafford. Oh, he coughs up the football. It's picked up by one of his teammates.
After these kind of plays, Mike, you just wish the sideline was a mile away, because you know when you get there, you are going to catch an earful. They stress all week, ball carriers. We have to protect the ball. In this case, it doesn't result in a turnover, but the lost yardage now brings up 4th down. These are drive killers.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Raiders offense getting set to get back to work. Greg, simply put, they've been off their game right from the jump.
Yeah, and sometimes it's just the way the game goes, and you can't really put your finger on it, but you feel good coming out of the week of practice. You feel really good about your game plan, and then once the ball's kicked off, nothing seems to work, and it's very frustrating because you can look great one week, and then the next week be completely taken out of your game.
And the struggles continue. He's dropped behind the line again.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
From the gun, it's O'Connell. Open man, right side. He's got it. A gain there of 16 yards. Good for a Raider 1st down.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the 3rd quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
On 1st and 10, here's O'Connell. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Roquan Smith, the one who gets in there and takes him down. Madison gets it from the pistol. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, O'Connell. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
This has been a masterful game plan defensively. I mean, not only have they found their mismatches and been able to exploit them, it's led to 7 sacks so far. I mean, even when the offense seems to make an adjustment, Mike, the defense just still seems to be one step ahead of them.
The Raiders have their punt team out there. He's on to punt it for the 4th time tonight. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The Falcons offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And we show you some of the highlights, and there have been plenty to choose from. 3 touchdown passes and some other big-time throws as well. Certainly dialed in and on top of his game right throughout this one. Stafford now to throw on 1st down. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line.
But I'll tell you what, Mike, this is one of those times where you really see the evolution of the tight end position, right? It's not the days of just go past the 1st down, turn around, catch it, and fall. We see so many guys around the league that with the ball in their hand, they're almost more running back than they are tight end.
open man downfield. He's got his tight end, Bowers. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
I love these crossing routes, Mike. Not only do they put so much stress into the deep layers of the defense, but they really allow the wide receivers to run with the ball after the catch. We just saw a great example why, and it led to a huge chunk play.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Here's Cook. And he will work his way down inside the 30, a pickup of 6. Once again, it's Cook. And he's close to the 1st down, gets 4 yards on the gain, but it will bring up 3rd down. Can they keep this drive rolling? Here is 3rd and inches. We'll try and run here with Cook. And it looks like he's got enough for the 1st down. Let's wait for the mark. Yes, that run, that's enough to move the chains. They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. Open space inside the 10. And he'll be taken down. About 19 yards on that one. They're in business. It's 1st and goal. So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. Back with more Monday Night Football after this. From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. 1st down and goal. From the gun, here's Stafford. It is brought in the end zone. Puka Nacua. Touchdown, Atlanta. So that touchdown pass, number 51 on the year, it moves him past 2 guys at 50 to the best ever. Tom Brady in 2007 and Patrick Mahomes in 2018. Here's Coop for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Falcons stretch things out even further. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return is Dylan Laube. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense back onto the field as you take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. Still plenty to play for as the temperatures dip and we hit the final month, the money month of the season. He's got the tight end Mayer. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here's O'Connell. They'll try to hit him with a screen. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Man in motion here is Tucker. From the gun. On 3rd down, it's O'Connell. He'll try to run for it.
That's a great job defensively. Even though they let him escape the rush initially, there was nowhere to go with either their ball or as a runner, and they're able to force 4th down.
The offense staying out there for this fourth down. Now O'Connell. And he cannot get the throw off. He's going to be sacked. And they will turn it over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. And as we look back at some of the highlights of this one, Greg, definitely a lot to show from the passing game.
Yeah, and as good as the offense feels about their passing game, I think if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you've got a lot of learning to do because you just get burned time and time again. You'd think at some point you'd make an adjustment and make a correction. So at this point, they've given up 4 touchdown passes. You're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL giving up that production in one phase of the game.
Here's 2nd and 2. Play action, Stafford. That's caught by Bowers. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Ball resting on the 9. First down and goal. Tight end going in motion here. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. He'll go right back to Bowers. He's got it again. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. Cup in motion. They'll run with Cook. No signal, and we will not get one. He stopped short, and now it's 3rd and goal. They'll run. It's Cook. And waiting, no signal. He did not get in. And that's going to bring up 4th and goal.
Let's get a camera on this defensive coordinator, Mike. He's got to be fired up from what he sees from this defense. Huge stop there, no gain, forces a 4th down.
Whose kick is good. And the Falcons will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Laube now to return it. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The home team's offense ready to take over possession of the football. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
Just didn't quite get enough into that ball. You see sometimes the pressure, the rush, force a quarterback to throw the ball off his back foot. And I think there was a little bit of that here at play. You have to be willing to...
Looked like a lateral there, but now it's a free football. It's scooped up by the Falcons.
Something these running back coaches preach all the time, Mike, is you can't sacrifice the ball for additional yardage. And I think we had a case of that going here. I love the effort. I love the fight. But it can't come at the expense of the ball. Everything in football is about protecting the ball itself. And in this case, just a little bit too loose with it. They're able to pop it loose, and that's a big turnover.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll run straight ahead with Cook. He'll get 4 and down inside the 20-yard line. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here's a handoff to Cook. He will work his way to the 11-yard line. Good running and a first down.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down. So it's a win for the visiting Falcons. Their perfect season continues here into the month of December as they continue to be the #1 team in all of football. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from Vegas.